Lights are out. We're going to be coming to the green flag this time by Gary Grable and Bubba Brown, your front row, with Kevin Bolte and Brandon Muffle, row 2. Chase Felix and Josh Yule, your third and final row. Green flag is out. We're racing at Worthington. Muffle's going to look to the inside of the 11A of Bubba Brown down the back straightaway with Josh Yule hot on his heels. Those three cars have started a small breakaway from the other three cars on the field. Bubba Brown's got a bumper full of Muffle as he goes into turns 1 and 2 that time. Oh, Josh Yule came down in front of Chase Felix, got a little bumper tag between the two, and they had to save the car. And now Chase Felix gets by onto the inside of Josh Yule, this time through turns 3 and 4. The battle is on for the second spot, and Felix down the low side, battling Muffle for second. Down the back straightaway we go, and it got a good battle for that second place spot between Felix to the inside, Brandon Muffle to the outside. Off of turn number 4 this time. Another lap of the books. Bubba Brown still your heat race leader, as it looked like Chase Felix just got the position that time by. Just ahead of Brandon Muffle that time by, under a tenth of a second between them that time. Off of turn number 4 this time, we'll see the green flag go high in the air. 2 laps to go, and a battle for the race lead shaping up. At the line, it looked like it was still Bubba Brown. Transponder not picking up on Bubba Brown's machine, so I couldn't tell what the gap was, but now he's down to the second spot for sure as they go through turns 3 and 4. Smoke starting to pour out of the 24J of Josh Yule. White flag is out. We got 1 lap to go. A lot more smoke starting to pour out of the 24J of Josh Yule as we go into turns 3 and 4. One last time, Chase Felix going to come to the checkered flag and take home heat race number 1 of your IMCA Sport Compacts, brought to you by Stevens Graphics. It's Brandon Muffle, Bubba Brown, Josh Yule, which that smells like oil. That's not a good thing to be having. And Gary Grable rounding out your top 5. Heat race number 2 of your IMCA Sport Compacts about to make their way on off of turn number 4 to the green flag, and a pair of Vandekeef's going to lead us to the front row. Christopher Vandekeef on the inside of row number 1. To the outside, it's Zach Vandekeef in the 04Z. It's Nathan Recker to the inside of row 2, and Jason Bolte in the 29X to the outside. Shotgun on the field is Neil Forsberg in the 7F as we take the green flag at Stevens Graphics Sport Compact Heat number 2. What a contact made in turns 1 and 2 as Recker just got to the inside of Jason Bolte and gave him a tap into the corner, and Bolte saved it through turns 1 and 2 and held on to the race lead. Through turns 1 and 2 they go this time. Zach Vandekeef to the outside of Nathan Recker as they come down the back straightaway side by side for that second place spot, with Forsberg sitting right behind him waiting for an opportunity. Jason Bolte leads us another lap as we're almost 3 wide for that second place spot. Forsberg almost pushed the issue, and down the back straightaway he's going to settle back in that 4th spot for the time being. Recker still trying to find his way around Zach Vandekeef in the inside of the 04Z. Through turns 1 and 2 they'll go this time. He's going to tuck tail, cross it over, and hit the high side, try to build the momentum up. That's going to open the door for Forsberg down on the inside. Forsberg now to the inside of Nathan Recker as they come around down the front straightaway. Green flag goes high in the air. We got 2 laps to go for Jason Bolte in the 29. Zach Vandekeef's going to chase it down in the second spot with Nathan Recker trying to find his way back up to that battle for second, holding third for the time being. Forsberg now looking to the inside once again to Nathan Recker as they go through turns 3 and 4. Off 4 this time, though. We see the white flag fly as the 1 lap to go for the 29X of Jason Bolte. Meanwhile, the battle for the third spot shaped out, and it has gone to Neil Forsberg as he has taken the third spot from Nathan Recker. But this time, off of turn number 4, it's checker flag flies. For heat race number 2 winner, it is the 29X of Jason Bolte. And 04Z of Zach Vandekeef in second. That is Neil Forsberg, Nathan Recker, and rounding out the top 5, it's the 28C of Chris Vandekeef. The inside of row 4 to the outside of 47 of Jackson Fisher. Looks like we have a scratch and an opt for a rear start. That'll move, both of those coming from the inside row. That's going to move Tommy Tanner and Braden Allers up in position for this starting lineup for heat race number 1 of 2 in your IMCA Northern Sport Mods by Shoot Auto Body. Last week's feature winner off to a great start already into turns 1 and 2. They go down the back straightaway. Here comes James Jenkins on the high side. Jenkins going to look to the high side of Tommy Tanner through turns 3 and 4. And Jenkins, as we close out this lap, he will be your race leader. James Jenkins has the race lead, but he bobbled off of turn number 2, opening the door for Tommy Tanner to come back to the inside through turns 3 and 4. We're going to go. Battling side by side for the lead, side by side almost for the third spot, as the top 4 cars all battling out close together in heat race number 1 of 2 for your Shoot Auto Body IMCA Northern Sport Mods. Now Tommy Tanner hits the high side, but he's going to open the door and let both Braden Allers and Cameron Vanderweer come on by to the inside. He's going to find his way to the 4th spot in a real hurry, giving up the lead to 22J of James Jenkins. Down the front straightaway they go, and now single file around the Worthington Speedway. Here are Brown's Construction Night. James Jenkins leading heat race number 1 of 2. As slow car on the front stretch, that is the F-117, that is Leo Schmidt. Same with the 47 of Jackson Fisher. Schmidt's going to pull it to the infield and call no joy on the heat race. And Fisher looks to be about to go a lap down to James Jenkins, who's up on the high side. And Fisher slides up the track. Might not know the leaders are coming. Now he's going to dip to the inside on the front straightaway. Now he knows the leaders are there. Lets them on by to the high side. Green flag goes high to the air. We got 2 laps to go. And a battle for the lead shaping up is troubled. Drive shaft out of the 22J of James Jenkins. We're going to go to the caution. Problems for James Jenkins and the 22J as it just shredded the drive shaft out from underneath that machine, and he will pull it to the infield and make way as crews on the backstretch clean up the shredded drive shaft. Field doubled up and ready to go. We're going to come to the green flag off of turn number 4. Braden Allers hits the gas. Tommy Tanner up on the high side. We're green flag racing with 2 laps to go in this heat race. Braden Allers, your race leader, followed by Cameron Vanderweer in the 44, chasing him down the back straightaway. Tommy Tanner in the 3rd spot, up on the high side, trying to make that high side run in and ready to go. White flag is out, 1 lap to go for the 20 of Braden Allers. Does Cameron Vanderweer have anything for him in the conclusion of this heat race? It does not look so as we come through turns 3 and 4, and off of 4, the checker flag flies for the 20 of Braden Allers. Second goes Cameron Vanderweer in the 44, then it's Tommy Tanner in the 48, and your top 4 rounded out by the 47. That is Jackson Fisher. So a little bit of a hot lap session for the 91 of Chris Krug in the IMCA Hobby Stock as we get ready to go racing in heat race number 2. Fair Shoot Auto Body IMCA Northern Sport Mods. Ferguson and Palmentera on your front row. And off of turn number 4, we go to the green flag. Down the back straightaway we go, and early race lead's going to go to Tim Ferguson in the 5. Followed by Palmentera up on the high side, trying to get that top side rolled in, along with Bill Wegner, who might have found a little momentum up on the high side, who's on the high side of Alyssa Paulsrock, who is down low, catfishing down low, trying to find her way around the low side of Bill Wegner. Palmentera still up on the high side as way up high. There goes the 3B. That's Blake Andrews. He might have to lose a little bit of ground there. As down to the low side goes Bill Wegner on Palmentera. Battle for the 2nd spot shapes out. Give the 2nd spot to Wegner. As now give the 4th spot to Connor Vanderweerd. as they roll through turns 3 and 4 this time. Wegner steps a little high side that time by, trying to chase down the 5B of Tim Bergeson. Taylor Johnson really running right up against the wall there as they came down the front straightaway. Lost a lot of ground, though, as he's now back to the back of the pack after slipping through turns 1 and 2. Connor Vanderweer catfishing down low is in the third spot, trying to chase down second-place runner Bill Wegner. Your leader, Tim Bergeson in the 5. He's leading us all race long so far, with Bill Wegner now in the second spot, going to chase him down on the low side. Connor Vanderweer holding on to the third place spot, trying to chase down Bill Wegner. Battle for the fourth spot's about to rage on, as here comes Alyssa Paulsrock. Gave a tap to the back to the 53 of Palmentera. Palmentera slipped up, opened the door, but almost slammed the door on Alyssa Paulsrock through turns 1 and 2. No contact made, but the green flag goes high in the air. We have 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for your leaders as they go down the back straightaway. Bergeson leading the race all race long. Troubles on the back straightaway as Palmentera is up against the wall. He's going to have to figure out if he wants to pull it off the track now and clear the way. As the white flag comes out, we only have 1 lap to go. Green flag's going to remain out. Yellow actually going to have to come out for the 53 of Palmentera. Had a little bit of troubles as it came off of turn number 2. He was all crossed up ahead of Alyssa Paulsrock. Ended up hitting the wall and just couldn't get clear of the racing surface in time, and we had to go to the yellow. Field getting doubled up in the Delaware double file positions. Bill Wegner is going to choose the inside line for this restart. That puts Connor Vanderweer up on the high side. As they come off of turn number 4 this time, Tim Bergeson, your race leader, going to hit the gas and bring us to the green flag. Two laps to go in this one, and Bergeson's back to the race lead already, and now taking over the second spot. That is the 21 of Connor Vanderweer, hitting the high side, trying to get the run. He wants the race lead as we come to the white flag. 1 lap to go for Bergeson as he has got to hold off Vanderweer, who has found something on the high side down the back straightaway. The race for the lead is on. This time as they come off of turn number 4, who's going to be the race winner? At the line, it's the 5 of Tim Bergeson. Second by 1/10 of a second goes to the 21 of Connor Vanderweer. That is Bill Wegner, Alyssa Paulsrock, and Blake Andrews, your top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, this time off of turn number 4, it's your parade and wave lap for your CBS Graphics IMCA Sport Compacts. On parade for you to put on a show next time by. Row 5 to the inside, we see the 7F of Neil Forsberg. And to the outside, the 24J of Josh Ewell. Shotgun on the field is going to be the 101K of Kevin Bolte. Off turn number 4, we are racing here in the compacts. In trouble on the front straightaway. We got them stacked up on the front stretch wall. Problems for the 047 of Zach Vandekeeft. He's going to try and maybe drive away from it after a hard impact to the front stretch wall. After getting crossed over, we are going to go to the red flag. He's pulling the window net down. Looks like he's okay down there in the car. Through turns 3 and 4, we go on a complete restart here to CBS Graphics IFCA Sport Compacts. Off of turn number 4, green flag is out. Gary Grable leads us to the green flag, and Bolte with a good jump on that one. He goes straight from the row behind into the front row, leading us off of turn number 2. Nathan Recker also getting a great jump on that one as he's into the second spot. Kevin Bolte looking to the inside of the 7F, that is the 7F of Forsberg, getting a back bumper full of the 101K. Meanwhile, the battle for fourth raging on as Bolte now looks to the high side of Forsberg. Battle for the lead was shaping up momentarily, but now it's a single file around turns 3 and 4. Bolte, your race leader. Nathan Recker right behind. Gary Grable, Forsberg, and Kevin Bolte holding on to the top 5. Moffel sitting just outside your 5th place spot as as Forsberg and Kevin Bolte are battling for 4th. That's the closest battle on track as Bolte looks to the high side trying to find his way around the 7F of Forsberg. Freight training around the Worthington Speedway we go as our leader, Jason Bolte, holding on for the time being. And it's going to be Nathan Recker in the 2nd spot. Gary Grable. Then it's going to be Forsberg and Kevin Bolte. Next battle back, first battle back is going to be Chase Felix as he gets around Bubba Brown for battle in the mid-pack. Down the back straightaway, the battle for the lead is shaping up. Jason Bolte bobbled a little bit, but so did Recker into turn number 3. Recker went down to the low side as we got cross flags. We are halfway home in this one. Recker tried to get back to the back bumper of Jason Bolte. Meanwhile, another Bolte is in a battle. He's in a battle for the 4th spot, the 101K. That's Kevin Bolte looking at the back bumper of Forsberg. Forsberg in the 7F. He's holding on to the 4th spot, trying to hold off Kevin Bolte in the 101K. As they battle it out, Kevin Bolte may have tried to dive underneath, but ended up tapping the back of the 7F of Forsberg. Bubba Brown is going to call no joy on this one as he's pulled it into the infield. Your leader still, the 29X of Jason Bolte. Look into the low side. Here comes Recker down the back straightaway. He's going to try and come to the inside of Jason Bolte into turn number 3. Battle for the race lead is on. As we come through turns 3 and 4 and off of 4, we got a battle shaping up. Recker to the inside, tucks tail in behind, and settles for 2nd for the time being as we still have some laps remaining. Through turns 3 and 4 this time, Nathan Recker hits the high side to build the momentum up, and he's going to try and cross it on over and go to the low side. Diving it in turn number 1, battle for the lead is on. 3-wheel motion coming out of the 24R. Nathan Recker as he says, I'm going to leave the left rear at home. Coming through turns 3 and 4 this time. Yellow flag is out as we've got Christopher Vandekieft on the bottom of turn number 4 with his nose in the restart tire. So Chris Vandekieft on the bottom of turn number 4 is going to pull out the yellow flag. Not exactly the place you want to be with your nose in the infield tractor tire. Remember, ticket number 430, come on up and claim your prize. But as we roll through turns 3 and 4, Jason Bolte is going to lead us to the green flag. Green flag is back out. Grable, again, not with a great start on that one. He's going to fall all the way to the tail of the field. As they go through turns 3 and 4 this time, the battle shaping up as here comes Kevin Bolte now in that 3rd spot. He's going to try and battle it up. Green flag goes high in the air. We got 2 laps to go. Battle shaping up for the race lead as Recker's knocking on the back door of Jason Bolte in the 29X. 29X of Jason Bolte slips up the track. White flag's going to come out. Battle for the race lead as Nathan Recker looks to the inside. Recker gets to the back bumper, trying to hold on to the momentum. Down the back straightaway, he's only going to have 1 turn to get it done. What's going to happen through turns 3 and 4? He hits the high side, slides up, going to try and cross it over. Off of turn number 4, winner's going to be the 29X of Jason Bolte. Recker comes home in the 2nd spot. That's Kevin Bolte, Forsberg, and rounding out the top 5 is Chase Felix in the 1. Come on up to the front of the car. We'll have a chat with you here. How long has it been since we've had a conversation?
Just over a year ago.
Just over a year ago, and you make your way back to Victory Lane here at the Worthington Speedway.
Yeah, first time this year was last night up in Princeton, and got it done here tonight.
All right, so last night up in Princeton, and you're capping it off again here tonight. You're on a little bit of a hot streak. What's that take you on for the rest of the season?
I'm not sure yet. We'll just see how it goes.
Who do you got to thank to put you in Victory Lane tonight?
Oh, everybody in my car, my business partner, Gary Grable, Digging Dirt Motorsports, Neon Inc., Olson Diesel, Telfay Wellness Center. That's about the main ones.
All right, we'll let you celebrate here in Victory Lane.
And my wife. And my wife.
Yeah, can't forget that. Can't forget that. Your wife would be not happy with you if you didn't thank her. All right, Jason Bolte, your feature winner here tonight at the Worthington Speedway in the Siemens Graphics IMCA Sport Compacts. This time by, it is your parade and wave. Pick your favorite driver, give them a wave and a shout, and let them put it all out on the Worthington Speedway. As they go through turns 3 and 4, nice and easy pace set by the 5B of Tim Bergeson and Alyssa Palsrock coming to the green flag. We're doing racing action at the Worthington Speedway. Trouble immediately as Alyssa Palsrock got into the back bumper of Tim Bergeson. That collects everybody behind, and only 3 cars remain at turn number 2. Bergeson didn't get going as fast as Alyssa Palsrock was thinking he would. She ended up into the back bumper of the 5B of Tim Bergeson. That slowed her up, and that made her collect Bill Wagner, Brayton Allers, and everybody else behind. And that left us with Leo Schmidt, Danny Mervold, and one other car there on the bottom of turn number 2. Palsrock's going to pull it into the infield, get the car checked out. Bergeson is going to start us off on this restart of the field, complete restart. Lights out. Bergeson on the pole. Wagner to his outside. Cameron Vanderweerd is going to join the field at the end of the line. And off of turn number 4, green flag comes out. You're to shoot out of body IMCA Northern SportMods. Hit the gas, and we're racing at Worthington. Through turns 1 and 2, and we got a gaggle of cars for second on back as it's a 3-wide situation for the 3rd and 4th spots. Wagner slips up to the high side, but that is still a 3-wide situation as Andrews gets up into the wall, almost climbs it a bit, but keeps it down on the wheels, and we stay clean and green. Through turns 3 and 4 this time, and Tommy Tanner's going to hit the high side, try to find his way back up to the back bumper of the 5B at Bergeson. Still side by side for that 3rd spot as Cameron Vanderweerd's going to be able to get, or that is Connor Vanderweerd able to get away from the 20 of Brayton Allers. Bergeson, your race leader. He's about to have company to the outside because around the outside, here comes Tommy Tanner of the 48, but unfortunately didn't get the drive off of turn number 2 like he wanted, but he's finding something on that high side. Tommy Tanner off of turn number 4. He's got the target locked on the 5B of Bergeson, but so does the 21 of Connor Vanderweerd. Vanderweerd's on the low side, trying to do the same thing Tanner is. Catch up to Bergeson and make his way around. Lap traffic going to be a factor as the 47 of Jackson Fisher is going to go a lap down. And he'll keep it to the inside, stay out of the way, as our leaders go 3 cars battling for those top spots. Through turns 3 and 4 they go. Now Jackson Fisher's going to move to the high side to stay out of everybody's way. But Bergeson, your race leader still, as now Connor Vanderweerd has made his way into the 2nd place spot. Tommy Tanner still trying to catch up to the back bumper of now Connor Vanderweerd as he's in the 3rd spot. Brayton Allers is sitting in the 4th spot. Rounding out the top 5, that's Bill Wagner, but that's a battle between him and Blake Andrews. Now Andrews going to take over the 5th spot. Cross flags. We are halfway home in this one. We're side by side for the 3rd spot. Allers up on the high side. He's going to rip around to the outside of Tommy Tanner. Tanner now diving down low. He's going to try and get the drive, but not able to quite do it. He drives away from the 48 of Tanner as we have a slow car on the top of turn number 4. Bill Wagner's going to come to a stop at the top of turn 4. That's going to bring out the yellow flag. So caution flies for the 79W of Bill Wagner up on the top of the turn number 4. He started slowing entering turn number 3, so not entirely sure what happened with that 79 machine. Chatting it over with the race officials, and we'll see if he needs a push or a hook. Tim Bergeson on these Delaware double file restarts, he gets a row all his own because he is the leader. So if you're unfamiliar with that, the leader's all his own, and second gets to choose high or low. Off of turn number 4 this time, though, we go to the green flag. Tim Bergeson leads us back to racing. As they go down the back straightaway, battle for the second spot raging on as it's going to encompass the leader. It's 3 cars dancing for the top spot off of turn number 4. Bergeson, your race leader. He's got a pack of wild dogs behind him. Connor Vandermeer on the low side. Braden Allers on the high side. They are racing for second spot, and they're going to try and maybe split the difference with Tim Bergeson, your race leader. As we have 5 laps to go, 10 laps down, 5 laps to go. 3 cars racing for the race lead. 3 cars racing for the 4th spot. Now around the outside, here comes Braden Allers. He's going to hit the high side, try to get the momentum up, and race Tim Bergeson for the lead. Through turns 1 and 2, and the momentum is on Allers' side, but the drive is on Bergeson's side. As he dives it into turns 3 and 4, they're racing side by side for the race lead. 2 lines of racing action here at the Worthington Speedway. Bergeson's down on the low side trying to keep that drive out. Will the lap traffic play a factor as they go down to the inside? 3 wide with the lap car, and it's still side by side for the race lead, but using the lap car as a pick, Bergeson holds on to the race lead. 2 laps to go. We have 2 laps to go for Tim Bergeson and Braden Allers as Allers pokes the nose out just in front into turn number 3. But off of turn number 4 this time, drag race ensues. The lead at the white flag is still Tim Bergeson by .02. Now around the outside, there goes Braden Allers for the race lead down the back straightaway. As they go into turns 3 and 4 though, and off of 4, double checkered flies for the 20 of Braden Allers. Second's going to go to Connor Vandermeer in the 21, and third will go to Tim Bergeson. Fourth to Taylor Johnson, then in rounding out the top 5 is a 3B of Blake Andrews. I have a little chat with our winner here tonight. You and all the rest of them kind of put on a show out there, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun. Tracks like this put on great races. You can't tell me otherwise.
Now, the top wasn't quite there to begin with. When did you feel that the top was ready for a charge?
Well, they were blocking up the bottom. I had to do something, otherwise we would have been playing follow the leader. So I put it up top, and it stuck. So we stayed there, and we just kept running it.
Stay there, kept running indeed. Who do you got to thank to put in your victory lane here tonight?
I got to thank a lot of people. I got to thank my mom and my dad for sure. Freddie Widboom right here, him and Joan make some crazy motors. They just scream. Allers Welding and Fabrication, Allers LLC, Herd Farms, Triple V Concrete, RKD Trucking. Oh man, Anderson Race Parts. He does a lot for us. I'm missing some, but that's crazy.
Well, hopefully with this drive, you get a chance to thank some more if you missed any, right?
Absolutely. Skyrocket Chassis, they're one of the best. They are top-notch, and they're all going to the front.
All right, well, let's just sit here in victory lane here tonight. Braden Allers, your feature winner in your shoot out of IMCA Northern SportMods.